This is an ACL, or Access Control List Lab. We've been told that we need to restrict traffic internally using router 1 as follows. One of the big decisions to make is where are you going to bind the access list. We've been told to bind it in the most efficient place on router 1. In these examples, we are restricting traffic from the user PCs. The most efficient place to bind the access list would be here, gigabit 000. That's because we don't want the router to have to process the traffic and then simply drop it on the outbound interface. Extended access lists allow us to be very granular, and we are able to specify individual traffic types and port numbers when permitting or denying traffic. So this is where we're going to bind the access list. We generally want to bind extended access lists as close to the source as possible to stop devices having to process the traffic and then simply drop it. Now firstly, we need to permit traffic from PC 1 to HTTP server 1 using HTTP. So here's our router. Show IP interface brief. We can see the IP addresses on the router. The router has been configured with IP addresses already. This PC has an IP address of 10.1.2.101. Now for the real world and for the exam, don't forget about the command ipconfig. That also shows you the IP address of the PC. So it has an IP address of 10.1.2.101. This server has an IP address of 10.1.1.100. So we want to permit traffic from this IP address to this IP address, but only permit HTTP. We've been told which access list number to use, so that makes it simple. Remember, extended access lists have this range. Standard IP access lists have this range. Now, if you check this on a real device, you'll notice that there are actually additional numbers. So in this example, I'll telnet to a real physical router that I have. And if I type access list ? Notice standard access list in the range 1 to 99, but there's also this range, which is called the expanded range. IP extended access lists are in this range, but there's also this expanded range of extended IP access lists. For the exam, those are the two most important ranges to know, and that's what we have in Packet Tracer. So on the router, access list 100, and we are going to permit specific traffic first. We're using TCP here because HTTP resides on top of TCP. Now the source address is going to be host 10.1.2.101. So 10.1.2.101. Now we could use greater than, but we're not going to do that here. The destination is our server 10.1.1.100. So 10.1.1.100. We need to specify the port number, which in our example is going to be 80 HTTP. So now do show run pipe include access. Notice this line, access list 100 permit TCP host 10.1.2.101 host 10.1.1.100 equal www. So the router has automatically converted the port number to a word, which is fine. So that's the first access list entry.